Anyway. Philosophy of law. Lefty Lewis. Lefty. Anyway.
His parents probably loved him.
Legal history. Ray Twain.
How ironic would it be if his name is Lefty and he's actually a righty?
He'd be like, yes, I know.
His parents, it's like, you know, where they have the joke of the parents expecting one gender kid and they have the opposite, but it's instead they were expecting a right-handed child and he was left-handed. It's like, what are we gonna do with all these right-hand exclusive notebooks?
Comparative jurisprudence, huge? Squire? Alright then. And Dr. Stacy Lizzie. Cleaning tools. Can I open these boxes?
No.
Why would I be able to do that? There might be items inside that could help progress things. Locked, which means we will be returning. Can I take this with me? I would love to bash
Can we
in some
kick
heads.
it with us?
Nope.
Wait, where'd our knife go?
We better still have our knife. God damn it, David!
We have a cell phone. Or whatever that's worth. And the cigarettes, which are still apparently going to be useful at some point.
Apparently. Ooh, vending machines. Vending machines don't work, but David's so broke, doesn't matter.
Hey, there's a shiny.
I know. Oh. Infirmary key. Now, if only I knew where the infirmary was. Notice about keys. Room managers for the month. Don't lose the keys. Parlor, Stacy Lizzie. Reference room, Ray Twain. Lecture halls, John Keith. Computer room, France Moore. Lecture room, blah, 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 blah.
Man, Lefty wasn't on that list.
I know! I'm kind of
Lefty's gonna be the
disappointed.
only name I'm gonna end up remembering.
Actually, yeah. Stubborn and won't open.
You know what we need? A chainsaw.
Yes, we do. A mini chainsaw.
Ayah!
The basement bookshelves is blocked from the other side. Go watch Mad Faja, I should say.
Mad Faja.
If you don't know our reference, then you will know.
It's just like David's like, man, I need something to open this, and suddenly, ayah! Comes through.
Just
Where the chainsaw's like, what the fuck is that child doing?
and then he's like, why do you have a chainsaw? Oh, hi there.
Hi there, Mr. Shadowface.
Was there someone there? Really couldn't see them in the dark. And then Aya goes, you have such pretty eyes. He's like, oh, fuck. Not again. Not another person. That's weird.
At least she's not commenting on his hands.
Yeah, we've had too many hand people. Too many hand people.
Too many hands on the dance floor. I can safely say I have not written any characters with hand kinks. And after Misao, I probably never will.
Yeah. Was it Satao?
Sadao.
Sadao?
No, not Sadao. Soda.
That's it, Soda!
There's so many similar sounding names. Like, so many S names recently,
I
man.
know, so many. But yeah, Soda, yeah. It's like, okay, we're good on hand kink characters for the millennium. The whole box would be too heavy to take. Probably take 2 tools from it. Oh.
Okay. So, Doctor Who has taught me the screwdriver and I want to say the hammer.
Come back if I need anything else. Nothing in the fridge. Miscellaneous. How freaked out would you be if he just pulled out a black cat doll from, like, nowhere and then just, like, tossed it over his shoulder from one of the drawers? It'd be like, we're not doing this again.
We're not doing this.
Then he's like, oh,
Game
yeah, my
over,
cousin
bro.
Rin. My cousin Rin said something about that, and we're like, no.
Game over, bro.
Game over, no more. We're done with that. We are not going back to the mnemonic abyss.
Although, It does have perfect cell phone reception.
It does. I will give it that.
It has better cell phone reception than my fucking house does. I don't get reception in our basement.
I don't get reception in my basement either.
I get reception in your basement. It's just really shitty reception. Like, I can text, but I can't call people.
Mm-hmm. Some sort of diary. I can't tell if that's Michelle or
Michelle. That's a CH, not a G.
Okay, I'm just...
Miguel is spelled with a G.
Oh, no, I wasn't saying Miguel. I was,
Mikel, that's not a name. Mikel is not a name,
okay.
So it's only Michelle.
Okay, I was worried, or I was
it looks like a French... I
French...
was gonna say, that looks like a French spelling of Michelle.
Okay. A dissertation made it into a scientific magazine. I'm so happy for him. I knew when he joined my class he'd be a prodigy.
So yeah, that makes sense for that being a French variation then.
Mm-hmm. I also released Kim. Realized he and I have, see what I mean about my mouth running ahead of my brain? Have the same birthday. I use my birthday as a security code, so I feel like maybe I should change it. You fail at making passwords.
Well, also, it's not like he's gonna pick it up so long as you don't tell people!
Great, now we need to find something with a birthday. I love that when people are like, oh, it's kind of like Hagrid syndrome. It's like, I
shouldn't have told you that.
Should not have told you that.
From what I remember, that was actually ad-libbed by the actor.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have told you that.
Mm-hmm. Documents are strewn on the desk. Key to the room is among them. John Keith's room. Now if I knew where John Keith's room was. 6-digit PIN. I wonder what that could be.
That's probably the birthday thing.
Yeah, I know.
Because that's all 2 numbers.
Wait. No, there's something in here.
Michelle, my belle, son. I don't know most of the fucking words of that song because it's all in French.
Locked. Locked.
At least it's not like the Nancy Drew games where it's locked, where she will repeatedly tell you that it's locked.
Oh, God. I'm actually, like, halfway, actually recording a Nancy Drew game.
Is it recording well?
Yeah. It's not a bad one. It's, White Wolf Bicycle.
No, I mean, like, you were having problems, I thought, getting one of them to record.
Oh, yeah, that was a different one. I finally figured it out and got it to work alright. Then again, it's also a different one.
I mean, 'cause I could, like, just sitting in for Nancy Drew game would be cool, too.
Yeah. I might actually restart that, because at first, it's like, it was a newer Nancy Drew game, so I'm like, what the fuck is this?
And now it's not. It's actually one of the older ones now.
Oh, true.
Yeah, because I actually have one of the newer ones. I got it because I had an Amazon gift card that I got for Christmas with, like, $100 on it, so I got the new Pokemon game.
Prodigy.
I got Omega Ruby when it came out. I bought the book I needed for my Ebola class, and I bought one of the more recent Nancy Drew games. I was going to buy the one that takes place in New Zealand, because one of the characters in it, like the one that they have for the cover, it's called the Shattered Medallion, he straight up looks exactly like a human form of Aridin. Down to the fucking glasses and black hair with a purple spike in his pompadour.
Nice.
I'm sure it was completely inadvertent, but I was reading the reviews and people were saying as far as Nancy Drew games go, it was one of the worst ones. So I'd rather buy it if I can find it cheap, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna just buy it because one of the characters happens to look like one of my favorite Homestuck characters.
Yeah.
So instead, I bought one of the ones that actually had really, really positive reviews, which was supposed to be one of the scarier ones.
Which one's that?
I can't remember what it's called, but it's one of the new ones, and it takes place in a mansion of a cotton farm. Like a cotton farm mansion.
Yeah. Well, the one that I started, it was, the White Wolf one. But
yeah,
it
I played that
out
one.
With the introduction and all that, and it was just Nancy Drew talking the entire time without a single breath. I'm just like, can I talk now? Stop. I don't.
Yeah,
need to
they've
know
started
this.
doing that. I think the 14th game and up, they started doing that.
Yeah, I remember the old games where it didn't do that.
Yeah, they had a menu screen. They got rid of that for the really, really new ones, like the most recent ones. There's a menu screen again, but it's not like the old menu screen.
Okay. What's this? I guess it's wire art or something. Not sure what it's supposed to be though. Apparently, it was made by Ray Twain, one of the lecturers.
Oh, is this not one of those things? I've seen pictures where like teachers, as a way to like sarcastically combat graffiti, they will hang up signs next to graffiti that'll make it act, and they'll pretend like it's some modern art piece. The most recent one that I really like playing a lot that I know I have, or I shouldn't say most recent, the oldest one, is Curse of Blackmore Manor. That's one of my favorites. Because I really like the symbolism behind it all. That was the part of the reason why I decided to make one of my fan trolls kinda sorta alchemy based. She's not actually alchemy based, she's chemistry based, because I was using her to help study. But because I'm pretty sure all the scientists are supposed to be dead on Alternia, because Gamzee mentions at one point that the Purple Bloods went on a rampage and killed them all. He said it was because they were quote unquote too unfunny. And also, I've seen some people like, well, that means obviously they'd have to get him back. It's like, I don't think you're aware what happens when a totalitarian society goes and kills an entire subsect of their population. They don't want that population to be there. Rampage or no. So, I'm playing with the idea that everything she's doing is technically illegal. So she hides it under witchcraft. Which gets to this funny little thing where if people are actually being threatening towards her or pissing her off, she'll do really, really minor things, like give them food poisoning by leaving mayonnaise out in the sun for too long or something like that. But because she has this reputation of being a quote-unquote witch, people think that she cursed them. And just basic things like leaving mayonnaise out in the sun, or opening a window on a windy day to make sure some pollen's flowing in. Really basic things with just a tiny bit of medical knowledge, like, cause she's got a ton of medical knowledge.
Yeah.
That you can fuck shit up with. Which I think is fucking hilarious.
Oh. I lost a note with my security box password, thus I couldn't get into the computer room. By the way, I am listening to you, I'm just
I know.
wandering around. The headmaster got angry at me. This is the worst. I thought I had it when I was writing for a seminar in the reference room. Maybe I left it in a book somehow. Just go look. If I use my ID as password like Andrew does, then I wouldn't forget, but that's risky. But if you just use whatever, then you have my problem.
So yeah, I thought that'd be really funny for someone to do, where it's like, well, this is a curse. Everyone else is like, well, this is a curse, and she's like, I just left the mayonnaise out. Or, I mean, their version of mayonnaise, because there's plenty of foods that go, when they get left out in the sun for too long.
That they can make you sick.
Or, purposely incorrectly canned foods, suddenly a botulism outbreak.
Yep.
Not Botox. Which, to someone with no medical knowledge, looks like a fucking curse!
Indeed, Law 2 needs a numerical representation. After all, basic things such as on or off, 0 or 1 can represent much more complex numbers. Using the smallest elements to produce new things is a way of thinking I hold in high esteem. Though, perhaps it's more the artistic notion.
Isn't this a law school? Why are they teaching binary in a law school?
I have no idea. More than the mathematics. I have no idea what you're talking about.